Hey y'all, Rob here with ATX.Legal, and today we're talking about DWI accidents and how those DWI accidents affect a personal injury case. Now, obviously for this video, we're talking about an accident where the other person got a DWI. If you got a DWI, you should need to call a criminal defense attorney. We do handle those as well, but we're talking specifically about a case where you were hit by a drunk driver. And the most clear and obvious thing about a DWI accident is it makes fault really easy to determine. If one person is driving drunk, the other person is not, the intoxicated driver is going to be presumed to be at fault. Now, it's not always the case because sometimes the driver who's not intoxicated was actually a key contributor in the accident, but it's honestly not going to matter very much. If there is one driver that has been arrested for a DWI, the law is going to assume that that person is the negligent driver for the personal injury case in the majority of cases. So while it makes liability a more straightforward issue, it does open up some other issues that I'll talk about right now. One of those is for gross negligent cases, we can sometimes seek punitive damages. That's damages that are really just meant to punish the person for their gross negligent behavior. You need to show that they were aware that they were a risk and that they got behind the wheel anyway and caused injuries to others. But in a DWI case, you might be able to get punitive damages against the driver that go beyond those economic damages and the pain and suffering damages. A DWI in a case like this might also give you additional leverage in dealing with the insurance company because they know that a jury is not going to go easy on a driver who was intoxicated. It can give you that additional leverage in negotiation, or if you decide to take it to trial, you're going to have that on your side in your back pocket when presenting your case to jurors. And one last consideration you might have is what's called a dram shop case. That's where you can sue a bar or establishment that overserved a person. Now, it's not so easy just to say this person drank alcohol at a bar and then he got into his car and drove. It's not that easy. You do have to show that the bar saw that he was intoxicated, so evidence that the person was stumbling, should not have been served, and they kept serving him anyway. So they can be somewhat difficult cases, but the upside of a dram shop case is that if you can show that they were negligent in serving a person, usually that establishment is going to have insurance that goes well beyond the typical motor vehicle insurance. And so you'll likely be able to get a much larger settlement from the dram shop, and that would go above and beyond whatever you're able to recover from the driver. So to wrap it all up, a DWI accident does make your case a little bit easier in terms of liability, but it also opens up some additional issues that would be helpful to have a good attorney on your side to maximize that settlement. Of course, none of this has been legal advice, but if you do need legal advice on your specific situation, you can reach out to us at ATX Legal or give us a call at the number above.